Hey guys, Stacy Rost from Tom, Jake, and Stacy. Our free agent profiles continue today with wide receiver Josh Gordon and left guard Mike Iupati. Gordon is an incredibly talented receiver who's been suspended numerous times for violations of the league's substance abuse policy. So the case for re-signing him is essentially the same one you considered when he was claimed off waivers in November. He's an incredibly high ceiling, a very talented player whose future is also uncertain and remains in the hands of the league. He had 7 catches for 139 yards in 5 games with Seattle. The biggest play was a 58-yarder against Carolina, also his last play as a Seahawk. The big key, outside of just those numbers, which aren't exceptionally eye-popping, was that he was a huge third down target and downfield threat, offering yet another weapon alongside DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So if the pro is his talent, the con obviously remains that you're not quite sure what his future brings. He's still suspended by the league, and there's been no word yet on whether Commissioner Roger Goodell is reviewing that. On to left guard Mike Iupati. Iupati is 32 years old, will be 33 to start the season. It would be his second season with Seattle. Jake Heaps, during our profile on Tom, Jake, and Stacy on Tuesday, called Iupati a great overall player. In fact, one of the better left guards Seattle's had under Pete Carroll's tenure. He's a veteran presence that can offer stability along an offensive line that could lose right tackle Germain Ifedi, also an unrestricted free agent. So if the pros are his veteran presence and the fact that he's a relatively cheap deal, the cons are his age. He would be one of your older offensive linemen, one of the older players on your team, period. He's also dealt with a few injuries. There was a foot injury through training camp. There was a neck injury to end his season. He didn't end the season on injured reserve, but it did hamper him through the final few games. He also, according to Jake, lacks the mobility to get to the second level in the run game. And another thing you don't want to have to worry about is another patchwork approach to your offensive line. You can read more about these two players and all of our Seahawks free agent profiles at 710sports.com, and be sure to listen every day to Tom, Jake, and Stacy from noon to 3 on 710 ESPN Seattle as we preview new Seahawks free agent profiles at 2 p.m.